Good morning, friends. So, hope you all are doing well. Today, in this small video, we will discuss about how to communicate with myself, that is Mr. Rajeev Kumar. Okay, so before I move further, kindly like and subscribe this video and share among your group so that everybody is aware if somebody wants to talk to me over the LinkedIn, how they can take it forward. Okay, let's move further. So basically, I will explain how to communicate with Rajeev Kumar on the LinkedIn platform. What all it has, how to initiate the communication on LinkedIn, a clear message need to be given, what all the roles are there which I specifically do not play at all. People sometimes cross their limits in terms of asking questions or queries, so they should know their limits. Generic and personal questions will not be entertained. That means those questions will not be answered. If somebody wants a reference or maybe referral in the company, so they can just do the needful and then that will be done based on the situation and circumstances. What all messages will be there which will not be answered, and then finally we will conclude on this. This is going to be a short video, it will not be too much on it because this is just from the communication perspective on my personal basis. Okay, so let's move further. So let me introduce myself. I am Rajiv Kumar with almost 17 years of work experience, 10 and a half years in SAP industry as such, right? And I work as a consultant. Okay, and since I'm at senior position, so some people reports to me, and obviously I also report to some of the people. Okay, so that's what my current work profile is, and I am engaged in all kind of activities what you see in SAP world in terms of like AMS support project, then implementation work, enhancement and development work, upgrade work, training, and others, right? So these are all my work profiles. This YouTube channel specifically I have started because many people asking the same question. It makes sense to create a video instead of answering one by one because that much time I do not have to spend so much to explain same thing 110 times, right? That's why this YouTube channel is born to cut short those things and make my life much more easier. Okay, let's move further. Many people just write hi, how are you, how are you doing, hope all is well at your end, right? Good morning, good evening, and then they wait for me to respond, right? My request to you all is leaving just hi message does not give me any picture of what you are looking out for. So what I request is please write all your complete message it at one go. If you have problem, then do one thing. You can type the whole message on the Word or PowerPoint or wherever you want, or even on the text file. Read everything properly, understand everything properly, and type copy paste and put it in that chat box of the LinkedIn and just message it. Instead of one by one, your complete message will go at one go, and then I also will be in a better position to respond it well, right? That's why I have written all these queries. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Can I ask a query? These lines are actually not needed. Otherwise, you can directly write your query like I need your input on so and so and so. That these are the things which I am looking out. Can you please help? Something like that if you write, but it should be a complete message. It should make me understand what exactly you are, what kind of help or inputs you are looking out from my side, right? And some people are there, they ask queries one by one, one by one, one by one. That also actually takes a lot of time to answer. So instead of asking one by one, suppose you have four queries, write down all the four queries on Word document, right? Type and paste and put it at one go. Again, that will make my life easier. I can reply all the four at one go. And somebody sometimes asks, where are you from? Where are you staying? Right? What are you doing currently? All these I consider as you are getting into my privacy zone. Right? So these kind of questions will certainly not be answered no matter who the person is. Unless I know somebody very well, personally level, then only, and those people usually also do not ask these kind of questions. So these kind of questions to a completely unknown person from my perspective, asking is certainly not acceptable, right? So I'm requesting once again, so kindly do not ask something which is my personal details kind of. I don't want to publish any of my personal things over the internet, right? So so guys, whoever is asking queries, please be careful with that regard. Okay, moving on to the next. Let me explain what are the roles are there which I do not play in my company. Many people think that I am working as a HR, human resource person, right? I am not. I do not work as a human resource person in my company. So any do not ask any questions which is actually should be pointed to the HR of the company. When the freshers recruitment will come, do you hire freshers, right? So these kind of questions only a HR can answer. When the next opportunity will come, I am not God Almighty who can predict when the next opportunity will come, right? That depends on a lot of factors, and I am not the decision maker as such, right? Then, if somebody is getting selected, rejected, or what is the reason for it, these things I do not have access to these kind of informations. These decisions are made based on purely the selection parameters set up by the company and the people who are directly or indirectly involved into that process. My maximum role is sometimes I do take interviews as well. That's it. And I do the references. I do reference, sorry, not references, reference in my company. Leaving these two things, I hardly play any role in the whole selection process or rejection process, whatever you call it as. Sometimes some people ask, can you share the HR details to me? I will never share HR details to my company to a person who is unknown to me. People think that by sending the CV, I have become completely known person to them. I am sorry to say that is not the case. If that would have been the case, then everybody can send a CV and then they think that they know everything about that person, right? Really? Does your CV tells everything about you? I don't think so. So please do not expect the unexpected treatment, right? That's my request to everybody, particularly over the LinkedIn, because a lot of people I get in touch with, but sometimes people forget what is their limits, and many times they start asking whether this module is good for me or not good for me. Shall I get into it? My educational background is this. Can I do this? Can I do that? For all such kind of career counseling questions kind of thing, I have already created few videos. My request is, please watch these videos before reaching out to me. If you still have any specific query, I am not saying you cannot ask your query. All I am trying to say is, before you start putting across your queries and questions to me, watch all my videos first, and watch from starting till the end, so that you get to know the whole picture of it, right? Then what will happen? Most of your queries will get answered there itself. And still, if something is specifically left, then you can follow the process which I just explained earlier, right? Some people ask that, sir, can you please refer me, can you give me a reference? So usually reference is given to the people whom I know personally well. To whom somebody I do not know anything personally other than CV and few small discussions, giving a reference is not right, correct? Because I don't know the other party well. So references will be given only when I know you very well, and that too personally. If I know you just from the surface level and not at the deeper level, then the references to anywhere giving is little difficult, I will say. Rather, I will say it cannot be given. Alright. So these are some of the roles which people think that I am playing, but reality is I am not playing at all. So kindly bear all the above points in mind. Let's move further. Sometimes people go beyond their limits. How they go beyond limits? They say, can you delete my old resume from the company's database and create a new one? Sorry, my friend, I do not have that much liberty to delete somebody's resume in the database. First of all, I don't have access to that database where I can see your resume. I get to have little bit access of the database only when I have to take interview of somebody. Okay, then only I get to know that too very limited access I get, very limited access. I don't get a complete access. So please don't ask that these kind of questions. These kind of questions I can't help you in that part, right? Sometimes they give some unreasonable demand. My wife is wants to enter in the IT sector. Can you please refer her? How can I just blindly refer her? Some people directly send their resume to me without giving mentioning anything. That kind of people also I have seen on the LinkedIn. So if you want me to do something for you, you have to specify clearly what exactly you are looking at, right? Directly dumping a resume on me is not going to help in any case. People forget all the basic things also. So that's how I get surprised. Then somebody people also ask, can you take my interview? How can I take you the interview? It is decided by the company who will take interview of whom. I don't decide all those things, right? And then there are certain ethics which needs to be followed while taking interview of somebody, right? I can't break those ethics, and I will not put my job into danger because of helping you out. So don't even think about it, right? And as I said, avoid asking any kind of personal questions. And one person even asked me, can I meet you in person? Do you really think that I will have time to meet so many people in person? People from across locations get in touch with me. Can I go and meet everybody one by one? Really, that is possible? Well, people need to understand. People need to think before they ask. Right? All such kind of things. If you ask, be rest assured that you will not get any reply. You should know what you are asking, and you should know what you should ask, and you should know where you are breaching the boundary of your limits. So these things, whoever is putting a query to me, these three things they must keep in mind. Moving on to the next. For job application referral in my company, I have clearly mentioned what all things I need. Fresher resume sending is not going to help, and fresher does not mean only the college pass outs here. Fresher also means if somebody has 5 years of end user experience and now they want to get into the consulting role, they are also a fresher only. Somebody has 30 years of experience, they want to get into consulting role for the first time in their life, they are also treated as freshers only. And I hope you all are aware in SAP industry there is a very nice statement. Any real time experience also up to 3 years also is also considered as good as zero experience. Once you get more than 3 years of experience, then only people actually start counting your experiences in the right manner. Up to 3 years of consulting experience is almost like zero only, nothing much of difference. Again, this is my personal assumption also. Most of the time this is how I feel and this is how I think, and this is to a great extent quite reality as well, because doing SAP work is not just like doing a certification using a dump facility, right? Certification you need to pass only once, but in real time work you have to pass certification exam on a daily basis, sometimes few times in a day also you will have to pass. So there is a lot of difference between certification and the real job scenarios. So what all things I need, and so that's why please do not send me the freshers resume. I'm not sure how long I will be able to help you. This is as of now, at least in this scenario, my main focus area is consulting role, right? That's what I'm looking at all the time. So freshers roles, it will not be entertained. You have to send your updated resume, your date of birth, location, and the notice period. These details you provide, and if your resume is not available in the database of the company, you will be definitely referred. Some people want an immediate response also with this regard of reference. I am sorry to say, everybody will not get a very quick response because I have lot of other things also to do, but definitely I will do my part, and whatever the result will be, that will be communicated to you. That much definitely I give you assurance. But please do not expect immediate responses, right? I am not answerable to you. I am here to help you, but please do not try to become my boss. You are not my boss, so please don't do like that. That's my request. Okay? Always remember that one person cannot be referred twice in the system because the system will read the old database. Right? Okay. Now let's move on to the next. So this is what I was saying initially also, like messages will which will not be answered like hi, hello, how are you doing? All incomplete messages without any proper ask what they are looking out from my side, right? All these things we have already discussed, so further we will not go into detailing of it. But these things, that's why your message should be crisp, clear, and concise, brief. What exactly you want from my side. The more your message is clear, the more prompt and clean reply you will also get. So please communicate in that fashion only. Thank you. So let's move further. Coming to the conclusion part of it. So my request is choose your words and sentences carefully while communicating with me. Draft your message with a very clear ask. So what actually you are looking out for. You also need to respect my personal time. Sometimes people think that person is freely available. I can ask, keep on asking queries. No, my time belongs to me, my time doesn't belong to you, right? So you need to respect my time. Do not cross your limits, and please have patience once you ask your questions. Certainly it will be responded, but then based on my convenience, not based on your convenience. And I don't want any unnecessary formalities, hi, hello, this, that, and blah blah blah. Right? These things I personally do not want, not needed as such, rather I will say. By simply saying that, okay, hi, hi or hi sir, whatever you feel comfortable with, this is what I am looking at, could you please help me? And then you mention what all you are looking out for. Moving to the next, if you have, I think in this questions we will not have much on this, I have already clearly mentioned here. But if you have any specific query which you want me to answer over the email, so email id is given, sapfico interview preparation @gmail.com, right? It will come to me, I will look into it and reply you back. So thank you so much for watching this small video. Kindly like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and I hope that you get a good job soon in the area of your choice, in the area of your module which you are looking out for. Wish you a very good day ahead. Thank you. Bye bye.